Welcome to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Lincoln Financial Field, and it is indeed home to the 2018 Super Bowl champion Eagles. The Link also is home to the Temple Owls. What we have in store today, a clash between a pair of squads from the American. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Temple Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Temple about to kick it off and get this game underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Louisiana Tech's offense takes the field. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was 2 big things. I think one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. He might want another play. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good 3rd down situations, execute on 3rd down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
Quick toss. There he goes. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Using the quick game. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Quick completion on the out. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. From the gun, the ground game. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Bulldogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Wideout trying to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Will they be able to get that 1 more yard and stick it in here on third down? He did not make it a stonewall on third down.
And what a job by this defense. What a response. Not the ideal start, but they come down the field, get a goal line situation, 3rd and goal, and you bow your necks, and you're physical, and you get the big stop, and this crowd is hyped.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. So Temple's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look good.
I'm not sure he made it out of the end zone, and it is a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Gets it up to the 37 on the return before he's knocked out of bounds. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's Hopkins. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
Give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
To the air on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Ford. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That's caught. It's Hopkins. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
This offense has become a 1st down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the 4th quarter, they're going to be gassed.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Making side adjustments here. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Louisiana Tech is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. Wants to go up top. He's got him. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
The Bulldogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quick completion on the out route. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, the quarterback had the look he wanted. He had his big fella down here in the red zone. That's supposed to be an easy pitch and catch, but his buddy puts it on the floor.
They just keep firing. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Paid the grab in the end zone for the score.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Virginia Tech picked a bad day to have a bad day. The once proud tradition Frank Beamer built there in Blacksburg, they're a long way from that right now. They're trailing by 14 to James Madison. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. To the air, it's Denson. Rushes on him. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think he'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. Temple lines up quickly. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the catch. It's Hardy. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
The give from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
Well, one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Temple lining up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
They'll give it to the back. And he should have enough for a Louisiana Tech first down.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Creates a little space. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. And the Owls are in the hurry-up.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Owls need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Denson. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Defense has been looking so good on this drive so far. They already set up 3rd and long, and now they take all the throws away down the field. Great job in coverage. Great job reading the QB's eyes. So there's nowhere for him to go with it. He's got to throw it away.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The option look. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in there.
Breaks into the open. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And the offense almost exhausted all of their options that time. On the option play, third down, it wasn't the running back, it wasn't the quarterback. That had to go to the pitch man, and he barely was able to pick up the first. Good execution, great decision-making, and the drive stays alive.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for space, it's Booth. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Wants to throw on third. Snags it. And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On first and goal, let's see what Louisiana Tech does. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And the extra point extends the lead to 16. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some.
Makes the catch down the right side. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
Here comes the heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
3 yards on the play. Third down coming up.
And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a terrific scene there today in Philly. And this offense has been a story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Lincoln Financial Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Louisiana Tech about to kick it off to start this second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
Temple lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Find some fresh air. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. The give on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Not much room. They pick up a 2 down to the 28.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Virginia Tech is in danger of getting demolished today. And while this is only one game, I think anyone who knows this will linger for some time. They're trailing by 32 to James Madison. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got the back over the middle. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stops, and it'll be first down. Temple lines up quickly.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to it. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for.
Oh, he's got some space. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
And you can tell that young man is comfortable in the pocket, feeling good. You know, last play, nice job setting his feet, making a good throw, getting a completion. Now, didn't like what he...
Got it inside the The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Quarterback on the keeper. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Owls!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Louisiana Tech, 19, Temple, 7.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Got room to work. Got the first down and more. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And first down for the offense.
Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Here comes the option. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football. That time on the option play, I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Looking downfield on first down. Release to the back. Got his man on the right. Turning it on. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them. They've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. He'll keep it himself. Finds a little space. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Go east-west, and the quarterback gets strung out, doesn't pull the trigger and really make a decision. We like to see him stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, get more of a plus yardage on this play. Nice job by the defense.
On 3rd down, going up top. And he left that one short, trying to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
That is no good. And after the missed field goal, this lead is still at 12, guys. That's the end of the period. It's Louisiana Tech holding the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Dropping back, it's Denson. Got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We got to be aggressive. We got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Yeah, and in third and short, it's a great place to be for an offense. You've got the whole playbook available, and they choose to pass. The defense did a really good job playing the pass, and fourth down now, it's decision time for you.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting down the ground.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Quickly out to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
And in this situation late, when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
They get him on the ground, but he's got enough to give Temple the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the ball's out there after it. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? The Owls want to move quickly. Back to pass, it's Denson. Under fire. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Complete to the left. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Wallace. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Tempo in overdrive.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Quickly to the tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
Coming up, 4th down.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40.
3:25.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Picks up the first down, still moving. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to... much time as possible for their offense.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Power football with the run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the running back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. He threw a couple of costly interceptions in that loss last week, but a really good job to take care of the football in this one.
And Reese, at that position, you better have a short-term memory, right? Quarterbacks have to forget about it, move on, forget the mistakes. Nice job putting that behind him last week. Coming out today, putting together a great performance for his team.
The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Look out, he's got room. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Here's a hit. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David. There he goes! They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming.
QB spikes the ball and the clock is stopped. No gain on the play.
And the Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Denson. Caught over the middle, it's Stewart. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. The offense going to try again on another play. They'll just spike it on this one.
Stop the clock. No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. He's taking the deep shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Touchdown Owls! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And this is always an interesting spot for me now because you're going to have to go for 2 regardless. I don't know if it's now or if it's later when you score, but at some point you're going to have to pull the trigger. So that's a you decision, but nice job by this offense getting the touchdown now to give yourself that opportunity to have a choice.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.